For the most part, controversial episodes are some of the best, but these TV shows pushed the envelope a little bit too far and ended up getting the episodes pulled from the air. Welcome to 5 controversial TV episodes pulled from the air. Number 5. The X-Files Season 4 Episode 2, Home. Although The X-Files has had some disturbing episodes in the past, this episode caused some controversy and was eventually pulled from the air. This episode was called Home. During it, FBI agents Mulder and Scully are called into a small rural community in which it seems like evolution is at a standstill. They are called to investigate a severely deformed baby body that was found. During their investigation, they come across a family of inbreds who live in unimaginable isolation. They also find out that they are a family of incest, including incest of sons and mothers and other family members. They also find out that the family is murderous, and there is a scene where they bury one of their children. It originally got good reviews, but was then pulled from the air. It was pulled due to violence, deformities, and incest. It was the only episode of The X-Files that is banned from repetition on Fox. The fans didn't stand for this, and a year after it was released, it was showed again as it ranked at the #1 spot during an X-Files marathon. Many fans consider it the best X-Files episode of all time. Number 4. Seinfeld Season 9 Episode 20, The Puerto Rican Day. During this episode, main characters Jerry, Elaine, George and Kramer are on the way home from a Nets game when they run into heavy traffic. The traffic is being caused by a Puerto Rican Day parade. They become aware that they are not getting home anytime soon, so get out of the car and see what the parade is all about. During it, Kramer sets fire to a Puerto Rican flag, then gets confronted by an angry mob of Puerto Ricans. During a riot scene, he says, "It's like this every day in Puerto Rico." The main controversies of the episode were flag burning and negative portrayal of Puerto Ricans. Many viewers were upset to how Puerto Ricans were being portrayed and complained to the network. Also, the National Puerto Rican Coalition didn't think that it was appropriate that the flag was burned. This led to NBC apologizing for the episode, and then they took it off the air, and it was not included in syndication packages across America. However, by 2002, some networks began to show the episode again, but most networks still do not show the episode. Number 3. South Park Season 14 Episode 5 and 6, 200 and 201. Now South Park has always been controversial, but where to start with this one? It has controversy from Tom Cruise to the Prophet Muhammad to gingers and a whole bunch of celebrities. The basic summary of this is the South Park kids see Tom Cruise working in a fudge factory. They then call Tom Cruise a fudge packer. Tom Cruise then attempts to sue the entire town of South Park. South Park citizens then become fearful and manage to cut a deal with Tom Cruise. Tom claims that if they are able to bring the Prophet Muhammad to South Park, then he won't sue. The controversy sparked as the Prophet Muhammad is not allowed to be shown in print. To begin with, it was believed that the Prophet Muhammad was inside a teddy bear suit, but in the end it turned out it was Santa Claus. Once the actual Muhammad was revealed, he was shown as a censored bar, as Comedy Central does not allow pictures of the Prophet Muhammad to be broadcast. Also in episode 201, the word Muhammad was censored. Kyle's annual speech at the end of every episode was also censored, but the uncensored version can be seen on YouTube. Although it was censored, the reveal of Muhammad caused an uproar within radical Muslim organizations. The creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, received death threats. 18 days after the airing, a car bomb was found near the Viacom Studios, which is a partner of Comedy Central. It's believed that it was linked to the threats. Other religious figures were made fun of, such as a segment that showed Buddha snorting cocaine. This led to Sri Lanka banning the episodes from being shown in the country. The episode was pulled from air and has not been seen since the 2010 release. It is also not available on streaming sites such as Netflix. It was released on DVD, but only in a select amount of regions. It was not released in DVD Region Code 4 and DVD Region Code 2. Number 2. Megan Wants a Millionaire. Megan Wants a Millionaire was an American reality television show on VH1 in which former Rock of Love contestant Megha Hossaman has 17 wealthy single men compete for her love. The idea of the show is that Megan wants to be a trophy wife, so 17 men with a net worth of over $1 million compete for her love. Only 3 episodes were aired before its cancellation. It got cancelled because of quite a disturbing reason. Broadcast of the program was suspended by VH1 on August 19, 2009 after it was announced that a contestant called Ryan Jenkins was being sought by police for questioning in connection to the murder of his wife, Jasmine. Jasmine's body was discovered on August 15, 2009. She had been strangled and stuffed into a suitcase. Her remains had been mutilated to prevent recognition. She was eventually identified by the serial numbers on her breast implants. Her husband, Ryan Jenkins, was the only suspect and was formally charged with the murder, but just 8 days after her body was found and 4 days after broadcasting was suspended, Ryan Jenkins was found dead in a hotel room from an apparent suicide. The day after his death, VH1 officially announced that the show was being cancelled. They also removed the show section from the VH1 website and removed it from on-demand services. The incident also led to a season of another VH1 reality series called I Love Money to never be broadcast. Season 3 of I Love Money was never broadcast as Ryan Jenkins was also a contestant on it and won the show, so in response to the incident, they never broadcast the entire season. Number 1. The Jenny Jones Show, Same-Sex Secret Crushes. The Jenny Jones Show was an American daytime talk show hosted by Jenny Jones. One episode called Same-Sex Secret Crushes caused some controversy for a really disturbing reason. For this episode, it was focused on a man called Scott Amador who had a crush on a man at his workplace called Jonathan Schmitz. Scott was gay, but Jonathan wasn't. They made Jonathan stay backstage, while Scott and a fellow female co-worker was on stage. Scott explained to Jenny how he had a crush on Jonathan and would then explain the fantasies he had about him. Jonathan is then told to come on stage. He is first tricked into thinking that it is the female co-worker that has a crush on him, but then it is revealed that it is Scott that has the crush on him. Scott then goes on to explain to Jonathan all the fantasies he had about him. Jonathan then covers his face and awkwardly laughs, and you can tell he is embarrassed. 3 days after the airing, Scott posted a flirtatious note to Jonathan's house. This enraged Jonathan. He went and took money out of his bank account, then went and purchased a shotgun. He then went to Scott's house and shot him twice in the chest, killing him. During the investigation, it was found out that Jonathan suffers with mental issues and alcoholism. He is currently serving a 50-year prison sentence. Scott's family tried to sue the talk show as they didn't do a proper background check into Jonathan and also tried to trick him into thinking it was a female co-worker that had the crush on him and gave him no prior knowledge that it was a man. They sued for $25 million, but the lawsuit was overturned. Due to the disturbing murder, the episode was never broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our videos. Goodbye.